Hey everybody, this is Joel Toppin here, and I got a package in the mail from Vento Nuovo Games, and they were running a special about a week or so ago where you could get shipping anywhere for €5. So I went ahead and picked this guy up, and we're going to take a look inside the box. First of all, I'll mention this had to come from overseas, and it was packed without any real cushioning inside the box. So the outer box is kind of banged up. I know that would be a problem for some people. You can see some dinging here. But I'm not too hung up on that sort of thing, so not a big deal. Besides, the outer box, I should mention, is really heavy duty. It's not quite like the it's not quite as thick as some of the GMT heavy boxes that they've had as of late. But it's pretty darn close. So let's go ahead and look inside the box here. First of all, it's a very large box. You can see I've got a map frame here on the table that I'm using. So you can see a standard GMT size map sheet is behind that, and this box is on it for scale. And you can see that Waterloo 200 is a pretty large box. And inside we have a bunch of wooden pieces, tiny cubes. Looks like a pawn for marking the time, and one disc. Got a bag of, looks like the Commands and Colors ancient sized or Europe engulfed, Asia engulfed sized blocks here. Red, probably going to be the Anglo-Allies, and then you have the blue blocks, obviously French. And black blocks will be the Prussians. Inside here we have a map and hopefully some rules. Hopefully again in English. Let's see what we got here. I think there's something. There we go. There we are. A rule book in full color, glossy, English. Very good. I don't trust Google Translate to translate my rules for me, so I was really hoping that they sent the right edition to me. Okay, so here we go. We got a sheet of stickers for those blocks. And I'll zoom in so you can see the artwork a little bit better. So the artwork on the labels, it's a little busier than what perhaps you're used to with block games, but I think it's pretty cool. It looks nice. It looks really nice, I think. I think they've been able to put a lot of data on a small block without overdoing it. Okay, so those are the stickers. And let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other components here. Let's set this aside. Got a couple play aids. Again, these are color. They are cardstock. Double-sided. So you got sequence of play, some charts. And again, there are two of these, one for each player. I should also mention the rule book is not very long. Doesn't look like this is a highly complex game. I mean, obviously there's some substance to it, but your rules look like they're about 11 pages in length. Nicely illustrated. So, haven't taken a look at the rules yet, of course, but I mean, as far as how easy are they to understand, don't know. I can't answer that question just yet, but it looks like something you can jump right into. All right. And then finally we have a map sheet. So let me go ahead and turn this around. I'll try to lay it out and get you some better pictures of it. Okay, so I have unfolded the map here. And you can see the map is a little bit larger than my frame, at least in terms of its width. So this will not fit inside a poster frame. The stock on it is a heavy, it's hard to describe, it's a heavy paper. It's not cardboard like the quote-unquote deluxe GMT maps, but it's a heavy paper, okay? It's not flimsy at all. I would say it's the same stock. It feels to be the same stock as the Play 8s. Let's put it that way. It's an area map. Go ahead and zoom in here so you can see some of the detail. It's nicely illustrated. Again, it doesn't appear to be overdone. I did briefly look at the rules about the map, and it looks like the little symbols in each of the areas indicates the movement point cost, and the terrain value is the defensive value is involved in the shield in the middle. That's what that number is, and the color of that circular disc is how many movement points, and whether it's rough, which is yellow, or red terrain, or whether it's clear terrain, which is the green. They said there's only one red area on the map, and that's this guy right over here. So, all right, so that is Waterloo 200. I got some stickering to do here if I ever get the time to do it. But I've been wanting to get into this because I really enjoy the history of the Battle of Waterloo, and with the 200-year anniversary this summer, this is fantastic, and just a really nice looking game. I'm just so pleased it made it all the way overseas safely, and I can't wait to get this guy on the table. So there it is, folks. That's Waterloo 200. I'm Joel Toppin, and that's what comes inside the box.